Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz's returns for The Mummy 4 is happening even sooner as the franchise's next movie has gotten a new release date. Having led Universal's reboot of their classic monster franchise in the late 90s, a fourth installment of Fraser and Weisz's series was ultimately scrapped due to Tomb of the Dragon Emperor's critical underperformance, resulting in the similarly panned Tom Cruise-starring reboot. Development on Fraser and Weisz's The Mummy 4 would later be announced in November 2025 with the stars returning, and radio silence duo Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillett attached to direct on a script from the Family Plan's David Coggeshall. After originally being set for a spring 2028 release, Deadline reports that Universal Pictures has moved The Mummy 4 to an earlier release date. The film is moving from its May 19, 2028 date to October 15, 2027. Its original date is now being replaced by the Michael B. Jordan and Austin Butler-led Miami Vice reboot movie. The announcement of The Mummy 4 shifting to an earlier release date comes as the film has been steadily gaining steam in recent months. It was recently announced that John Hannah, the only other actor to star in all three of the original films, will be reprising his role as Jonathan Carnahan, brother to Weisz's Evie. Moreover, the release date announcement came after a few major filming updates for the long-awaited adventure sequel. For starters, Gillett previously stated that production was eyeing an August 2026 starting date, with pre-production set to kick off in May. Additionally, he and Bettinelli-Olpin, while doing press for Ready or Not 2, Here I Come, confirmed that the new Mummy would still aim for a PG-13 rating to follow in their predecessor's footsteps, but that they were aiming to take some risks and push as far as they could with it given production styles have changed for blockbuster projects since the original trilogy of Mummy movies were made. Estimating a filming schedule for the new film based on the past doesn't give a clear picture of how long it will take. However, if to expand the scope to the general modern landscape of big-budget filmmaking, along with its new release date, it would seem likely that Radio Silence would aim to have the movie wrapped by February 2027 in order to allot plenty of time for post-production. In addition to a show of confidence on the studio's part in bringing it up in schedule, The Mummy 4's earlier release date also gives it a unique upper hand at the box office. As of the time of writing, the only title set for an October 2027 release is that of Robert Pattinson's The Batman, Part 2, which will hit theaters at the start of the month. Paired with the affectionately dubbed Spooky Season, crowds looking for horror, or horror-adjacent, titles to see on the big screen in time for Halloween, Fraser and Weisz's long-awaited returns could very well dominate the box office for weeks.